この放送は伊勢丹の提供でお送りします。
What's next?
Yes, yes.
I don't ever want to be in a situation where what happens in fact is that all you're doing when you stand up on stage is somehow creating a product for somebody to consume. Most concerts are really no different from going out and buying a breakfast cereal. You pay a lot of money and you go and sit in a hall and you sit and look like this and then you clap and then you go home and you forget about it. And for me this is not very interesting. Apart from anything else, because you have no idea really about the value of what you're doing. I mean, I think all that's happening when you're making any kind of art is that you're asking questions of yourself and asking questions of the society that you're in. And then when you've finished trying to find your solution to these questions, more questions come out of this, and then you have to go off and try to answer those questions, and then so on and so on. So you're constantly trying to learn something, and you're constantly being diverted and finding new questions that you have to answer.
Oh, great.
Magnificent. Sometimes it's very tempting, maybe it's because of my age, I don't know, but sometimes it's very tempting to try and do something completely different from what I've been doing up to now. I mean, I have fantasies sometimes about taking photographs or climbing mountains or just completely leaving the world of making music. Particularly as I become more successful, because the successful part of it is, for me, the least comfortable part of it. Because although I have resources now to do the records that I want to do or to go where I want to go, the fact is that it's much more difficult to escape being defined. The idea that reality is a very flexible thing, and that the more you get tied into a defined area of work, the more difficult it is to escape from it. And it's precisely that I've tried to avoid for years. I think societies which have no culture are dead societies, and we can't say precisely why cultural activity has this effect or that effect, but nevertheless it's a need. People feel this need, they want it, they need to have this commentary, this analysis, which is being done in a completely different way from writing out facts and figures. I mean, as you know, a poem tells you a very great deal, even though it's not telling you facts. And you can't explain what it's telling you, but it's giving you something important. I mean, there's the cliche, if you have to explain a poem, then the poem has failed. This is precisely right when it comes to talking about art. It's not something you can explain, but nevertheless it performs a function which is at the root of the way a society functions at all. In any case, life is lonesome. I mean, we're all fundamentally alone. This is another, I mean, it's very clear. So if at the same time as dealing with your own loneliness, you're trying to express it in such a way that it can be useful for yourself and for other people, then it becomes very much exaggerated. I'm sure this is true. Because in the end, nobody shares the same vision as you. I mean, reality doesn't actually exist in that sense. We're living several realities at once. and everybody has to try to get along with that. Music.
この放送は伊勢丹の提供でお送りしました。